Now, I know what it feels like to have lived my whole life feeling a certain way, only to begin desiring more for myself, But as that desire grew for a deeper connection to life, things seemed to get a hell of a lot worse emotionally, and people get stuck in this phase that we would typically call a dark night of the soul for years, but it really doesn't have to be that way. And in this video, we're going to give you the real tangible steps so that you can see why this experience is happening to you, how to move through it, and then set your soul free. Hi, I'm Jamie, and I run the Yogic Tradition, which is a school for higher experiential learning and spiritual development. We've helped hundreds of aspirants over the years find the proven tools and structure for their awakening path and bring back their zest for life so that your awakening can be a joy instead of a fight. And if you want to learn how you can do that too, then you can get our free training series down below. Now, many people on the path of self-discovery and spiritual growth experience a period of spiritual depression where they feel lost, they feel confused and alone. It's a dark and isolating journey that often leaves them questioning the path that they're on and doubting life itself. But what if I told you that this seemingly painful experience is actually your soul's cry for more, a plea for more authenticity perhaps, and freedom? See, it's starting to sound a little bit better already, isn't it? Now, I remember what it's like to wake up every day feeling the weight of emotional pain, the constant feeling of being lost and confused, like you're wandering in the dark without a compass, that twisting and ever tightening knot in your belly, and that wretched heart-sinking feeling that comes whenever you least expect it for seemingly no reason at all. This would probably be akin in the clinical world to a very serious clinical depression, but the drugs the doctors offers aren't going to sort this out. This depression is spiritual. It's existential, and whilst you desperately crave connection and a sense of belonging, it feels as if nobody understands the depth of your pain. And frankly, you're right, most people wouldn't. Maybe you find yourself questioning everything you once believed in, unsure of who the bloomin' hell you are and what you stand for. Your relationships, career and hobbies really no longer seem to bring you any joy, and perhaps you're even left wondering, is there something wrong with me? Well, to help you out, well, in fact, your soul's doing most of the work for you. I'm just a reflection for this. But this thought, is there something wrong with me, is a middle finger from your soul. It's your soul saying, I've had enough of this person that you're pretending to be. It's actually a deep act of compassion from life, or from your soul, however you want to use these terminologies. But we seem to be extremely attached to our own limitations at times. And so we scramble to save the old life that we weren't happy with, that we're losing. And try as you might, though, to do everything in your power to keep everything afloat, you cannot shake this feeling that you're drowning. But what if that darkness is the gateway to a more authentic and fulfilling existence? What if, instead of fighting against this spiritual depression, you embrace it? What if you trust the process and surrender to the experience? And you've probably heard all of this stuff before, but what if you bravely did what nobody else is telling you to do and stop worrying about your feelings and instead worry about getting into feeling? For this though, we need to make a clear distinction between feeling and feelings. Now, in this example, feelings, let's say, are temporary expressions of emotion or thoughts that are creating the turmoil inside. And if you don't get in the way of those, they will come and go if left to their own devices, won't they? But feeling is the larger energy that feelings, emotions and thoughts, arise and fall in. Feeling is not relational, meaning the words to feel implies there's a separate entity inside that does the feeling, right? This is not true. Feeling is not relational upon something else. Feeling is our ever-present reality within. And if you aren't in contact with that, then you may need some sadhana, and you can find some free sadhana on our new app, Undercover Yogi. Here we have free live streams to support your journey, and of course a free community of like-minded souls. We call this a Sangha. See, you must understand this. The only way out is in. You have to steady yourself and acclimatize yourself to feeling. It's your stable feeling foundation for life. But we get all screwed up because we literally live all of our life in our minds, complaining our lives away, isn't it? So it's not necessarily like you have to learn to feel, but you have to learn to be feeling. You have to retrain your attention away from the mind and into the body. But I want you to know something. This too shall pass. I promise you that. Now, my teacher always used to say that to me, and it would royally piss me off because I was like, you're not in my body. How do you know? I might be different, to you. My journey might be different. But he was right. And now I'm paying the same courtesy forward to you. So if it feels like your life is crumbling around you and you have nowhere to turn and nothing to hang your hat on, quite literally, then you should watch this video here. Sometimes you just need to break down to break through.